have my friend Dorian in here. Hi, Dorian. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Quick little live check-in. I do have something in my contact lens. Isn't that weird when somebody touches their eye? Hey guys, good morning. I thought we would do a little live check-in on Saturday. Oh my gosh, today is, I don't even know. The 31st. Why do I not know that? The 31st of July, and a bunch of us have been talking about doing an August tracking challenge. So what I have done for my friends out there that want to do this with me, first of all, I'm going to really try to check in with you guys on an almost daily basis, either with a little car chat, something live, maybe some recipes, that sort of thing. We're going to take it day to day. And then I am weighing in on Wednesdays for the month of August. So my first weigh-in will be this coming Wednesday. If anybody wants to weigh in, I feel like Saturday weigh-ins, because Friday is date night for me, and I've talked about this before. My husband and I, we like to go out on Fridays. Sometimes Saturday morning weigh-in reflects me going out. And I feel like I need to do something different. I did just get out of the shower. So let's talk about that for a second, because I did my walk at home video today. So we've already gotten up. I had breakfast. I tracked it. I know it's the last day of July, but we're going to start strong here. I did a 20-minute walk at home video. And then I spent some time kind of prepping for you guys and thinking about you guys, and maybe the things that I find helpful are going to be helpful for you as well. I did a lot of searching last night on YouTube, looking for people that vlog their food and track their points and their calories and their carbs and everything. And I had a hard time finding people in my particular demographic. So as I'm getting older, I'm in my late 40s. I think it's important for my channel to be relevant, and also kind of a voice for those of us in this demographic that maybe we don't lose as quickly or as consistently as someone in their early 20s. And I have experience with that, where I did lose a little bit faster in my 20s. And it's a little bit more of a challenge. Let's just put it that way. So I think it's really good for us to have our voices heard out here. But then also, I feel like my content is really relevant to anyone out there that wants to join me on this challenge. So let's see who's in here. Yolanda's in here. Hi, Yolanda. Okay, so Dorian, who is Poetry Girl. Just so if I use people's names, it's because I know them personally in other social media platforms, especially like Facebook and Instagram. But I'll try to call out both your names if I know them. But people get offended if I don't say hi to everybody. So Poetry Girl says that Wednesday weigh-in sounds great. You're going to be weighing in tomorrow to start the month. I think that's a really good idea, actually. So Dorian, I think I'll join you on that just for an August 1st weigh-in, so we can close out the month at the end of the month with, what did this tracking do for us? I love the data. It's great. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Erin. Oh, Erin, I'm glad you're here. Listen, if you're subscribed to my channel, unhit the bell and then hit the bell again. I am getting messages from my friends out there that their notifications for my channel aren't showing up. So if you would like to be notified of lives, I plan to do lives usually on Saturdays. So we'll try to make this sort of a reoccurring thing where we check in on Saturdays. And I'll let you guys know what I've found out during the week, because I love to research and look things up. Well, you can see the back of my head. This is my cabinet that has a lot of my chickens from my grandmother. You can kind of see the chickens from my grandmother. Okay, who else is in here? Let me make sure I say hi to everybody, because I know that this is really important. If you see my finger, it's because I'm scrolling on my phone. So Erin's here, Brenda's here, Dawn's here. Please say hi in the chat and let me know that you want to be part of the challenge. I am going to be posting below this video some links for us to utilize. So I found some free downloadable printables from Miss Mental. I don't know if you guys can see that and if it's backwards. Miss Mental, so miss-mental.com. But I will post the links when we get off of here because I wanted you guys to be able to do this with me. So let me show you what we're going to be doing together. I think it's important to set out an intention, and I know that research has shown when you write things down, you tend to stick to it a little bit better, and plus it sticks in your brain a little bit better. So I'm going to turn you around here and show you what I've got. Oh, by the way, you guys are sitting on a canister. You're sitting on a Tupperware canister. Haha. Okay, so the first one that I did for you guys that I'm going to post below is the monthly goal. Again, like I said, this is from missmental.com. And just so you know, she has a ton of stuff on her website. So this is the monthly goal. Now, this is my overall goal. This is so hard for me to write down because it just seems like such a challenge, honestly. But I went ahead and wrote my overall goal. I know that's crazy. You guys can do whatever you want. This is what I did. And then my steps for the month. Now, the main thing I'm focusing on is going to be tracking every day. I really had trouble on the weekends. I don't know what you guys are like, but like yesterday, I just completely gave up by dinner last night. And I think that that's why I don't make progress because I'm not consistent. I'm still doing my 1,500 calories. My water, which I've already started. This is my first bottle today, you guys. So I'm trying to get 4 of those down every day. Check in on YouTube. That's going to be a big one because it really helps for me to check in with my friends out there. A weekly weigh-in. And then trying to get my 10,000 steps or doing a walk at home video, whatever I can do. I really want to get back up to my 10,000 steps. Now, small goals. So for the month, I'd really like to see a 5-pound weight loss. Okay, that will get me back into my 240s and back, get the vacation weight off and make some progress in there. And then I have some other little things that I'm thinking of that I'm going to write down here that I haven't done that yet. So what I love about this is you can track your progress each week. Okay, so you can write your weigh-ins. You can, check in with yourself. How'd you do on your goals, that sort of thing. And I like this. I deserve to be the best me that I can be. So I'm going to post this below. So if you want to join me in writing out your goals, you can hang this on the fridge or put it in a notebook, put it on your desk, put it somewhere that you're going to look at it every day. Okay. The other one that I appreciated from this page was my self-care list. I have really dropped off in self-care. So this will be below as well. I love that there's an affirmation and inspiration. And you guys, filling this out was really hard for me because I've dropped off on my self-care. But I thought this was cool. She does have a 30-day self-care challenge. And what I like is none of this is dated. So you can just do one of these things and cross it off. You know what I'm saying? Or circle it or check mark it. Or if you want to do a couple of these things a couple of times, you can. But this gives you an idea for 30 days of self-care. If you guys want to join me in this, I just think this would be fun to do. Every day, just take a little bit of time. Maybe get your nap in. Listen to a podcast. I love that. Try a new recipe. Buy yourself something nice. We can all do that, right? So, okay, so why are we tracking? I think it's really important that we remember, why do we spend the time to track what we're eating? Why is that even important? So I wanted to look up some recent research because I think there's a lot of kind of older stuff floating around out there. And I actually found a study from 2019 that talks about tracking. They took, I think it was 142 participants over 6 months. So it was a small study, okay? But all they had them do was track their food intake every day. That was the requirement of the study. And I'll post the study down below. It was on Healthline talked about it. So what they found is, number one, tracking only took, at the end of the study, 15 minutes total out of the day. I think that sometimes we make it into this big monster that it really isn't, okay? like I don't have time. For me, it really works to track before I eat. I don't know how you guys are out there, but it really helps for me to track what I'm eating before I eat. I also think it's important to have an app that you like. I vacillate between iTrackBites and Lose It. So for this challenge, I'm still kind of going back and forth today about what I want to do. If I've been doing Lose It really consistently and I really like it, but sometimes you just need a little change in which tracker you're using. My approach is the same, which is a lower carb approach, 1,500 calories. But I kind of feel like I want to play with iTrackBites this next month. I'll let you guys know tomorrow what I decide on that. But I have both apps. I think, as long as you're consistent on the plan and you're consistently tracking, let's all try to pick one app for the month and not vacillate off of that. I think that is really important. So if you're doing this challenge with me, I want you to post below which plan, app, okay, maybe you're not using an app, maybe you're using a paper tracker. Write it down below. Okay, I think that's going to help you kind of clarify and really commit to not switching for the whole month. If you guys are Weight Watcher people and you're doing green, you're going to stick to green all month long. If you're a MyFitnessPal person and you're doing 1,800 calories a day, you're going to stick to that. You're not going to vacillate on and off. We're going to be really consistent and see what that does for us. So what they found was that these participants on this study, if they tracked every day for 6 months, the ones that did it every day for 6 months lost at least 10% of their body weight. Now, why? Why? Well, because they're more aware of what they're putting into their bodies. And I think that is the whole point behind tracking, is if we're not tracking it, we lose that awareness. It's very hard to guesstimate or think in your head. It's so funny. I've been watching vlogs all week of my friends out there that like to vlog their food and vlog their tracking. And how many times have I seen somebody talk about what they're eating on the plate, like they have the plate out, and they say, okay, guys, so I'm having an egg. Oh, I think it was 70 or 90 calories. I can't remember. And I'm having a keto bun, and maybe it was 100 calories. It's so funny to see people do that because they didn't actually track it as they were going along. And so, or track it before they were eating. And, people can do whatever they want. But I know for myself, it really works to track as I'm adding things to my plate, or if I go out to eat, to pre-track it or track it before they bring the food to the table. I think that's a really valuable tool. To pre-track or track before you put it, write it before you bite it, you guys. Okay, write it before you bite it. It's going to help you. If you're trying to keep track of all this in your brain, it just doesn't work. Trust me. I've been there. Okay, so Diane's in here. Hi. Okay, so Dorian, Poetry Girl, is saying, I'm tossing around on Lose It and WW Blue. I'm really trying to figure out what I can truly sustain. Okay, so Dorian, your job today is to commit to one of those, and let's do it. I'm in the same boat. I just want to pick an app. I get tired. We've been talking about this week as well. So if you haven't seen my videos from this week, we get bored with the same thing over and over again. It's okay to change. Okay. We do need to be consistent though, and changing day to day does not benefit us because then we really do lose track of what we're doing, especially if you're changing plans. Like you do one, on Monday you do low carb. On Tuesday you do WW Blue. On Wednesday, forget it. I'm just going to count calories. On Thursday you go on the crash cabbage diet. On Friday you give up completely. On Saturday you binge. And then by Sunday, you're in the shame and I hate myself mode, which does not benefit any of us. Okay. So we're going to put the past behind us. We're going to move forward, make a commitment to something you can stick to all month of August. And then at the end of August, you can reevaluate and say, I really loved that. It worked really, really well for me. I really like and think that I can sustain tracking in this app and using this plan or whatever, or tracking on paper. Or at the end of August, you may say, that made me crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever been there where you're like, This plan made me nuts. I overthought things. It was a distraction for me. I couldn't stay on the plan. That's a big one. Like if you stay on like a really, really restricted plan where you're feeling extremely restricted, almost like you're being punished. That's very hard to maintain, you guys. So that's why a lot of these crash diets are short. I don't know if you've noticed, but like there's a diet out there called the military diet. It's only 2 weeks long because nobody could sustain that for more than 2 weeks, right? So I think that's important. Veronica says she's going to stick with lose it and low carb keto while watching calories. I love that, Veronica. Don't make it too difficult on yourselves out there, you guys. Did I say hi to Diane? I think I did. I think I said hi to Dawn. Hi, Rosie. How are you this morning? Scott Landers is on here, aka Kathy. Everyone wants to know why I don't say hi to Scott, because it's not Scott, it's Kathy. Hi, Kathy Landers. Nice to see you. Martha's Musings says, hi, Amy. I love your persistence. Well, Martha, if I give up now, then all is lost. Jill, hi, Jill says, excited for the challenge as well. I need this so much right now. I was reading a lot about summertime. A lot of times it's hard for people at the end of summer because we've relaxed. Okay, the new year, we all kind of start out fresh. We're thinking about summer. We're thinking about shorts and bathing suits and, being hot out and all of that. So we're very motivated by those things to get on track and stay on track. They say usually by the end of summer, fall is coming and people are starting to think about the holidays. And we're also like, oh my goodness, what happened to my healthy eating plan and my activity? That sort of thing. And people need sort of a refresher. So I think August is a good time. It's the end of summer. We're preparing for the fall and the holidays are coming up. And I always like to go into the holidays in control instead of out of control, because when I'm out of control, I just completely give up. And November and December as an eat-a-thon, right, with no tracking. And then by January 1st, I feel very like just out of control and panicking. And I'm, trying to find a new plan. And it's just a lot. So maybe we can go into the holidays a little bit stronger this year. I think that would be great. Yolanda is going to use the Lose It app while being mindful of the fats and calories on low carb keto. Yolanda, that sounds great. I love it. Kathy sent me some heart faces. Jessie, hi Jessie, good to see you from Health Faith Plans. She's doing Sugar Smart on iTrack Bites in August. I love that. That's awesome. Jessie, let me know how it goes. Okay, Diane, good. Hi, Bev Matthews. Good to see you this morning. Okay, so if you're in it with me, we're going to get going here because right now my husband and I are going to go trade offices. We decided to completely switch our offices. We're not redecorating or anything. We're just going to move them because we've been spending so much time at home the last year and a half that we just need to freshen things up. I don't know if you guys are feeling like that. I was in Hobby Lobby this last week looking at all the fall decor and getting really excited about the fall and realizing I may be spending more time at home again for various reasons we're not going to touch on today. But I have been out in the field working and it looks like we may be taking a pause on that. I'm not sure exactly yet what's going to happen. But I was thinking I would like to switch my office around. So my husband and I are going to do that. If you are joining me and you want these, let me get this video uploaded and then they will be below in the description bar. Again, thank you to Miss Mental. Her website is all dedicated to mental health. So she's got a lot of printables for mental health and just self-care and goal setting, and they're free. And you can also sign up, I believe, for a VIP account, and she's got other things. I'm not sponsored by her. I don't know her. I just really like her website. So I do want to give her a shout out because she's fabulous. Okay, let me know what you're doing. If you like this type of video, if you like my channel and want to join me, subscribe, hit the like button. That helps me. It motivates me to keep going when I see that people are liking my videos and, they want to hang out with me. Sometimes it's like really hard if you don't get feedback. So I love getting feedback from my friends. I'm not really over on Facebook as much right now. I am going to be on Instagram a little bit more, probably posting pictures of some of my food because it helps me. I would really like to do sort of either a daily food vlog or over on Instagram showing pictures of what I'm eating each day. Over there, I am N is for nurse. I think that's it. N is for nurse on Instagram. I'll try to post that link down below. If you want to come hang out, I do stories over there and lives over there as well. So say hi, drop me a note. Good to see you all. Stay in orbit. Get your Stay in Orbit t-shirts out for August because we're all going to be staying in orbit and staying on plan together in August. I don't care what plan you're doing as long as it's healthy. Let's do this together. It's so great to have friends. And I think at the end of August, we're all going to be able to say, wow, I spent the 15 minutes a day. Look at where I'm at. I feel so much better. I think, we're going to go into the fall just feeling like, okay, we can do this. We can do this. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm going to go do my thing. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for checking in with me. It was so good to see you all. Bye-bye.